Hi everybody, welcome back to Clusterfuck Suspended Minds channel, where I talk about dreams, also search about dreams, particularly mine, about what's the hidden meaning or interpretation of my dream, and also blog about dreams because I want to remember them and actually listen to them again for better understanding of, the dream itself have future meaning or present meaning of what to do in order for me to actually understand my dream. Like I said, I have to listen to it again. But today's topic, it would be nightmare. But my first, not really my first nightmare, but this is the only thing that I remember at this moment. I mean, not this moment, but since early this morning I couldn't sleep back again. It was just it drained me so much, and I couldn't like stay awake at work. But so I can't remember the first ordeal of my dream, but all I can remember was I was in a white lit field bathroom. For some reason, I don't know what's happening. I was kind of chained up. I have no clue why I was in that position. I was in a really white room in a bathroom. There was no toilet for some reason, but the tiles itself tells me that this was a bathroom. And all of a sudden, I hear moaning and groaning, and someone getting choked. And I was like, "Oh my God, what's happening?" It was behind the door. Um, Not behind the door, but I was on a wall. But all of a sudden, there was a door popped up out of nowhere, and I was trying to open it to see what's going on. And when I tried to open it, it was a thought-provoking, more like very provocative, very sensual is happening, very violently. What's after I described that, it was violent. I was like, why am I seeing this? This is so weird. This is so gross. Oh my gosh, why? Why am I? And I've noticed that I'm actually in a handcuff. Not a handcuff, but I wasn't chained up. Only in my hands, but not anywhere in my body. I'm like, why am I chained up? And the chain was silver, bright silver. And then I would try to close my eyes. When I tried to close my eyes, then all of a sudden, my dream setting switch. More like they switch. Instead of them being outside in a dark corner, barely lit dark corner, now they were inside the room that I was in. But this time, they were laying down in the ground. First one was they were in the chair, and I don't want to say anything sexual nature because that I'm not that kind of person. Um, when they were laying down, they were doing their stuff. They were rolling all over, and then I noticed this guy was, excuse me, was a an Asian descent. I don't know from where, but he was looking at me while he was doing this thing, and when he tried to roll to his right side, he had a plan of kicking me, and then he tried to, but then he pooped himself, he defecate right in front of me. He was like close range. I think it was 5 feet away from me, and I was like grossed out. I'm like, what the heck is going on? I'm like, why am I dreaming this? This is so horrible. And all of a sudden, I tried to close my eyes again, and everything changed. And this time, we I was trying to this one person that I did not mention. It resembled like one of my sibling, but not really because it was weird. they have black hair. It was weird because they seemed to be like my sibling, but not really. But when they tried to save me, they cut off his fingers. The first one that he gave up was his ring finger. It was awful to see. He screamed and he stopped. He was in the bathroom all alone, and then I've noticed. I quickly glanced at my surroundings. We were in a war zone for some reason, and everything was like dilapidated, gray. There was like fire here and there, and I was like, "Whoa, what's happening?" And then when I look at the ground, then look up again, I was in a different area. The dream setting changed. I was at the airport. The airport was really busy, and I was like, "What's happening?" All of a sudden, there was a guy. Not a guy, more like my other sibling. Not really out of my sibling. She was like, "Oh my goodness, thank goodness you're okay. I don't know what had happened. Why you were in that position." I'm like, "Yeah, I don't know what's going on, but I was still in chain. The silver chain was more brightened now." I was like, "Geez, what's happening?" After that, we met a guy or a special agent or someone, an FBI or police. He was laughing like, "Oh my goodness, blah blah," and the other's another person, entity was in there, but all I've known is that he was very interesting man. He was an interesting man. And after that, everything went panic mode. Everybody was something, and all of a sudden, I woke up in the middle of the night. I couldn't sleep back. I'm really exhausted currently right now, but I have to do this because this was just the most weirdest dream I ever dreamt of. But there's a lot of condition why I dreamt something like that because I watch a lot of um, listen to podcasts about serial killers. Um, also watch YouTube videos about true scary stories about kidnappings, killings, all those really horrendous stuff, and also on Netflix about true stories, abuse and serial killer stuff. And also gaming. I play a lot of horror games, so that actually contribute to why I'm having a nightmare. Usually it doesn't, but this time it did. Um, because I went to bed like around 12 a.m. It's not good. Because I'm extremely tired. um, After this, there's a lot of meaning why I dreamt something like this. Like I said, video game, watching horror things, YouTube stuff, and podcasts listening. And the chain too. There's a meaning to the chain because it means holding back. I'm holding back something. So I will upload more video. It's gonna be close to the 9th of March, the 19th of March, or the 29th of March. 29th of March? Is there a 29th of March? Because I know there's no February 29th. So it's gonna be February March 9th, March 19th, or March 29th. It's gonna be within those time frame or a secret um number. I usually do a 369 number for luck. Yeah, for some reason I do that. Um, Thank you for listening to me. I really truly appreciate it. Have a fantastic evening since it's evening where I live. Thanks, guys. Bye.